Unusual phenomenon shows gamers blur between virtual and real world. No, this is not The Onion, this is the Nottingham Post. According to the article, video games are always attempting to mimic real life, but new research has shown that they may be influencing reality for certain players as well. I really don't know where to start with this. First of all, video games do not exist outside of reality. Just by existing, they influence my reality. That I play Binding of Isaac influences my reality because I'm playing Binding of Isaac. What this fucking thing makes it sound like is that my world around me will just morph into a game world and I'll become Simon Belmont and have to fight Dracula. Which I wouldn't complain about, but this is slightly misrepresenting the research. But worryingly, only slightly, and I'll come to that later, scientists have published new findings that show some gamers are experiencing unusual phenomena when they put down their controllers. It is part of a series of studies at Nottingham Trent University around Games Transfer Phenomena, or GTP, where players' virtual experiences transferred into the real world. I've had the virtual experience of fighting a dragon. What would it mean for that to transfer into the real world? Surely that would mean fucking dragons appear. As you've probably guessed, it's a little bit less off the walls than that, and they talked to one of the researchers. The Nottingham Post writes, one of its researchers, Dr. Angelica Ortiz de Gotari, is a video gamer and has worked studying technology and addictive behavior for many years. She said, it started in 2000 with a study in internet addiction and the effects of technology on behavior. I play video games and so do my friends. I was in the supermarket and couldn't see something that was far from me, and I thought I could bring up my rifle like in a game to use its scope and see from far away. This is Law & Order's Special Victims Unit tier representation of what happens to you from video games, and she's saying it happened to her. It gets worse though. Gamers reported seeing energy boxes above their heads, and above people's heads, and sounds from video games, as well as explosions, screams, whisperings, and music. Fellow researcher Dr. Mark Griffiths, a chartered psychologist and director of International Gaming Research Unit, said, these findings confirm the findings of all of our previous qualitative studies and suggest that GTP are commonplace among gamers. I think that most of the people watching this video will be gamers, so can you tell me, have you been hallucinating or hearing voices? Because apparently that's commonplace among you. I decided to look up this research paper, and I can only check out its abstract because I'm not going to pay to get the paper, but it says pre-existing medical conditions are significantly linked to people saying they experience this. Obviously, I'm just a layperson talking on YouTube, but I have a strong suspicion that's very, very important. They also may have just been messed with, and I have a strong suspicion they have been, based on what I've been reading from that first researcher. For the last couple of years, she's been making cartoons that draw on gamers' experiences. She claims the goal with the cartoons is to inform and demystify game transfer phenomena. So these should explain to us more precisely what it is in a simple way. And here's an example. It's a kid recognizing on the tiled walls that the grid is a bit like the Tetris grid. That doesn't seem like a big deal, it's just some kid using their imagination. Then I kept reading, and remember, these are allegedly based on gamers' real experiences. This lady now has her doctorate degree, and these cartoons exist to explain to you simply what this is and what it does. I'm going to share some with you, and I will be adding my own narration. Bananas, thought the boy, having seen some barrels in a storage room. Donkey Kong appeared to him, demanding violence. Unable to resist his lord's command, the poor gamer is now banned from his favorite store. Let's go home. Papa, what are you doing? Sorry, I suddenly got a strange urge to strafe around that corner. Ice cream? Mum should know about this. This poor unsuspecting gamer thought it was safe to play as short people. Darling, Max wants some candy. They're on top of the fridge. Papa, candy! I cannot reach them. I'm not tall enough. And remember, these kinds of experiences seem to be commonplace among gamers. Bullshit. But, as usual, that's just another one of my harmful opinions.